Today, we're jumping into Rome. This is season 2, episode 10. We are wrapping it up. I had to make sure I was watching the same damn thing. We're wrapping up Rome, and I believe we're going to be jumping into whatever that show is on Netflix, maybe, possibly. I don't even remember the damn name. It starts with a B, I think. But I think that's what I was going to do after the show, but I cannot really remember. It was cut down. Actually, it wasn't cut down the middle. The few people that actually wanted me to react to it said it was a really good show. There's a few people who did not like it, but everybody, at this point, it's just like people have their own opinions on different shows. I do know that Vikings Valhalla was on my list of shows to do, so that's still up in the works. I'm thinking really hard about it because I'm trying to flip this channel to get more like the newer content, and whatever that show is with the B, it was on my radar, but so was Viking Valhalla. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to jump into. I heard the vast majority of people that has seen Vikings Valhalla, the vast majority of people that runs in the circle, the people that I know, or even the subscribers, they did not like it. So I'm nervous to do it, not because I won't like it, but if majority of people aren't going to watch a reaction that I'm going to do, there is no point of me reacting to it. Do you understand? Because it takes however long the episode it does that I have to film it, and then it does take another hour and a half for me to edit it. So if I have to do that for a show that people just are not going to watch, it's taking away from other shows that people would like for me to watch, and then, you know, it just destroys everything. So I'm going to see which one I'm going to do, or if I'm just going to take a break and invest my time into the shows I do have and wrap that up. So that's how I feel. That's where we're at this moment. So if I don't jump into another show of this type of genre right away, it's because I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing. How I understand it is I look through on YouTube, I see what the reactions and their views on the show. I'll see the numbers. I also listen to people's feedback, and then I put that all together to understand if I'm going to put that on this platform. I am a smaller content creator, so my views won't be the same views as other content creators. But you know, I'm growing, I'm learning, but I just want my platform to be a platform where people would want to see the content that I put out, and not just me putting out content because I want to watch the show. I can watch the show on my own with no problem and not be editing and doing all that stuff. So that's what I have to say. I think I just gotta, you know, understand. But anyways, so dealing with this show, this is going to be a full reaction for my entire platform here on the YouTube platform, as well as my other platform, Patreon. So guys, please sign up to one of those platforms and help support the channel today. Okay guys, I'm a reactor. It's time to react to things. With that being said, let's jump into Rome and find out exactly what Rome has got to give.
Hello, Vorenus. How are you?
Good enough.
Oh. Wow, he's so different.
All my life, I've been fearful of defeat. It's not near as terrible as I'd expected. Glory is all well and good, but life is enough, nay?
Command of Marcus Vipsanius Agrippa has won a decisive victory. Advances on Alexandria, where the witch and her creature take refuge.
Cowardly villain Antony jumped in a boat and chased after her.
As soon as they knew they'd lost the battle, they fled to save the gold that they'd stowed on Cleopatra's ship. It's cowardice.
It's not what my husband says.
Your husband's a liar.
I don't know what happened. I'm to blame, probably.
If you maintain Cleopatra and her progeny on the throne, will withdraw from public life. He will reside quietly in Egypt as a private citizen.
Put himself and his woman in my hands without conditions.
Yes, sir.
Caesarian Vorenus. I want you to speak to him alone. Titus Pullo is here, and will answer for his safety if he can find a way to open the gate. Pullo, if need be, I will burn down the palace, with all inside.
Tell him that his children are well, and that I hope my child is well also. I have a joke.
You'll understand. That's how they have to go up?
He demands that you surrender yourself and your people without conditions.
You go and tell that
Frog-spawned homunculus that
I'd sooner eat my own children than surrender to him.
We could escape by night.
And hide under bushes like hunted animals. No, death is available to us.
It's a military trip.
I'm a soldier, not a fucking magician. Whores, hermaphrodites, and lick spittles. This is our army now.
He hopes his child is well also. He says it is a private joke that you'll understand. This is for your safety. If you will forsake Antony and find a way to open the gate.
He has forgotten who I am.
Maybe you should think on it a while.
Let him meet me, face to face, with sword and shield, just as our ancestors did.
How can he refuse? His honor is at stake.
You're too high. He's on drugs.
Go, tell him, tell everyone in his camp.
Fetch some weapons. We shall practice.
Octavian's going to kill me. Is he not?
Talk that way loud enough, the gods will hear you and they'll make it so.
Single combat.
With sword and shield.
He's gone mad, has he?
I'd say more drunk or drugged than mad, sir.
Oh, God.
Siege them! I'll inform the engineers.
Even a madman could hold that palace for weeks. A month.
He needs not to be on drugs. You're dead.
I amuse you. No, sir. Does that please you, Your Highness? Divinity. Stand up.
Give me a sword and shield. Let's see. Maybe he can do any better.
Antony.
Queen Majesty, please. Don't look to her. I'm the master here.
Now take them.
Yes! Young Hermes has returned.
Hermes.
Octavian Caesar respectfully refuses your challenge. Those terms are not accepted. Fire and siege works will begin tomorrow.
What are you all looking at?
Enjoy yourselves, you scum! Haste! 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 Drink! Beauty!
Deliver him to me, either alive or dead being, no matter, that you and your people will be unharmed.
He asks me to bring eternal dishonor on my name.
Oh, is she gonna betray him?
That is a slave's answer.
There you are.
Look.
What's the matter, poor baby? What are you sad?
Look at you! Look at us! Apollo and Isis, it's pathetic! These years together have been the happiest of my life.
Octavian will burn the palace tomorrow. We must decide how to end this. And when? Why not now?
No, let's not go in darkness. Tomorrow in the sunlight.
Do you believe there is an afterlife?
She killed herself?
There is love. Forgive me for leaving you this way. I will see you again on the other side. Please, come quickly.
Why didn't she wait for me?
The queens die alone. It's the custom.
This is how Cleopatra died? I never knew how she died. I have this thing, when you don't see a major character die on screen, they're not dead.
Anything to get rid of that fucking hangover. No. This won't do. Use a proper Roman sword. It's a damn good sword. It's a good place to die at any rate. Lucius Vorenus. And to the end. Don't you die here with me.
It's been an honor.
serving with you, sir.
I hope so. Just tell the people I died well.
She wasn't really dead. Do it.
My poor love. Bring the children. Lucius Vorenus wishes to speak.
No?
Then he shall stop looking at me. I gave you an order.
I take no orders from you.
I let you live because Antony was fond of you. Do not test me. I wonder that you had not done the honorable thing and followed your captain.
Oh, I would, to get Caesarian out of here.
What do you mean?
If he stays, Octavian will kill him. To Antony's children, he will show public mercy and kindness. But Caesarian, another son of Caesar, Octavian will kill him.
No.
You both know he's not the son of Caesar.
We know nothing of the sort.
Whoever he is, he stays here, he dies. You would see that if your desire to live hadn't blinded you.
Man. What's his name?
Titus Pullo.
Is he a good man?
Define good.
By his own hand. That is how nobility dies. You're leaving with Lucius Vorenus for your safety. But my place is here. With you. In clothes. Now.
I'm not a fan of Octavian.
My condolence for your loss.
He died well.
Your well-being is my chief concern.
Thank you. I have been so scared. Antony painted you as a cruel monster. But it is not so. I'm not wrong, am I?
No.
My children and I are perfectly safe.
You are.
Even Caesarian. I keep my crown. I remain Queen of Egypt.
You are Egypt.
We shall be good friends.
We shall. With me to Rome. Let the Roman people see and rejoice that Egypt and Caesar are reconciled. My ship is large and comfortable.
I shall have to consult my priest. A voyage so soon after a death.
Please. You would be doing me an immense honor by coming with me as a guest.
How can I refuse?
And the children, of course. You must bring the children.
Caesarian is longing to see Rome again.
Good. The winds are with us. It would be a shame to delay.
God.
Tomorrow then. Close the doors! He wants me alive to parade me in chains for a mob to spit on. I lied to you for nothing. Please don't be angry with me.
She looked well in nothing but chains.
We should have taken her there and then.
Why abduct her when she'll come of her own accord? You betrayed Antony so that she might live. Why would she lose heart now?
You can have that effect on people.
The belladonna is not fast, but it is least painful.
Where's the best spot?
Wrist or breast, no matter.
Sure the children are safe before you follow me.
Yes, Majesty.
Bite.
All this death is giving me anxiety.
What did she say?
You're a rotten soul.
She said I had a rotten soul.
At least you told the truth.
Find the children!
Caesarian has escaped. With Lucius Vorenus.
Even now, I would be happy to forgive Vorenus if he surrendered himself and the boy. Shame when it's just the boy needs to die. If only you could talk to him, Pullo.
I could look for him.
Why don't you do that?
When I recover my rightful place, I shall be sure that you are properly rewarded.
You forget about it.
Nonsense. My mother would set things all right.
I doubt
it's dead.
It's just a bird.
I've not been in the desert at night before. It does not please me. I will sleep when I like.
You will sleep when I tell you.
Is that Pullo?
How's it going? Not so bad, you. Same.
That's your father.
This is him then.
This is him.
Who is this man?
Handsome, isn't he?
What news of my mother?
She's dead. Killed herself. Thought he'd be bigger.
I'll go with you as far as Judea. You can get a ship from there. East, maybe. You always need soldiers out there. Or are the children?
Well enough. Lucius got apprenticed to a stonemason.
Stonemason? Now that's a decent trade.
Still doesn't speak much mind, but practically runs the tavern. Anyone misbehaves, and she gives him a look like Medusa on the rag.
And Gaia?
Then so well.
No?
Oh, yeah.
When did you return? We had no news of your arrival.
Mother. Antony is dead by his own hand.
My congratulations. You're as good as king now.
Not king. Merely first citizen. Glad you're not upset. A display of grief now would have been impolitic.
Of course.
This guy is annoying.
So who are the children?
They're Antony's children, Helios and Selene. Perhaps you will look after them for me. They seem amiable enough as far as I can tell.
Kindly Uncle Octavian shows mercy. People will love it. No end to your cleverness. Oh, you murdered the other one, did you? Caesarian?
Not yet. Soon, I hope.
15 goals says I kill more than you. Best keep clear, boy, it's gonna get wet.
Wait, we can talk our way past.
His Majesty opens his mouth, we're cooked.
Any citizens out here? What's your business?
Hunting sphinxes.
No such thing as sphinxes. Grain merchants. 40 for a slave?
He is. I beat him regular, but it doesn't do any good.
We're on Monteco, evol him, Tazar.
Ina, ire.
Oh no!
Is he alright?
Huh?
Lord.
Just need to lay up somewhere for a rest. A couple of days, you'll be back on your feet.
Take me home.
I want to die in this fucking shit. I want to see my children.
1 month later.
So, have you chosen a dress? It's not a matter of choice. I don't feel well. Your triumph as much as his. Mother to the first citizen, you should be happy. Great. All my life I've watched you strive for this moment. Look at you. It's amusing, isn't it? I don't know what I shall do if you give up.
Hey, we celebrate the glory of our beloved Imperator, Gaius Octavian Caesar.
I've seen a triumph, but I don't
You
know
three,
if
upstairs, tend to the car. I brought your father home.
Why did you bring him here?
He wants to see. He's been wounded. He died weeks ago, but he wanted to get home. Or last night.
Thank you, Dr. Pullo. The children. The children. Shh. They don't want to see me.
Rest. Rest.
Making his official return today. Great.
I thought it was dying.
Ladies, we should be taking our places very shortly. I'm sorry Mother Actio could not be here. I'm afraid my husband will take it as an insult.
He has such faith in your judgment. I'm sure he'll forgive her if you speak kindly of her.
I will. Hello, ladies.
Oh.
Let's just get this charade over with, shall we?
Find if you can stalk the priests. The wife takes precedence.
I don't give a fuck what the priest says. I go first.
I take no offense, of course. You are not yourself.
I'm swearing now. Someday, you'll destroy me. Remember, far better women than you have sworn to do the same. Go look for them now.
for dead?
Nah. One of these days, maybe. Not yet.
It's been a long road we have travelled together.
It has.
I sent you to find Caesarian, and
I found him. He's dead.
You're certain?
Killed him myself. I brought his head to show you, but it went bad and didn't look like anyone, so I tossed it.
And Lucius Vorenus?
Didn't make it.
For Osiris, let me live to spit in his face.
Didn't I tell you there'd be no more of that blather? About your father.
Well, so you want to know the tea of what was happening behind the scenes? I'll tell you. I literally had to stop this recording like midway of me watching this because I had an anxiety attack. This is actually the first time ever me being a reactor, watching a show where I was shaking. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. There was too much death. It was death of like characters I really liked. And I don't know, this hit me, like at first I wasn't even crying. I got anxiety watching it, lit my hands. So I stopped the damn thing. I went, I got some water, I had some pizza, absolutely. And then I came back to film it and I still was having kind of anxiety because we went right back into it. This was a very hard episode for me to watch. It was, if you want me to be honest with you, it was my least favorite episode of this whole show since me starting this show. Not that it was bad quality or anything like that. I just didn't like it. I didn't like it. Not that it was bad, just because everybody I like died. I love Cleopatra, she died. And also, by the way, I never knew how Cleopatra died, so I'm assuming this is fact. I don't like Octavian. What is crazy, what moved me to start crying was the whole Actia thing. Lord, you guys know I love me some Actia. So that whole situation with Actia and what she said in that whole little moment of her not giving up was like, it was good. And then that was Antony and Cleopatra. Did they really do this? And was Octavian really ruling Rome? Like, he's dreadful. He was absolutely horrible. The worst. But yes, so now that we're done with that show, I definitely need a break. This was a very hard episode for me to watch. I didn't even like the ending. Like, the ending was, well, let's lie. I like the ending with Pullo and that boy. That boy is very funny. But Actia, just so sad. Back then, I couldn't even imagine going through life the way these people did. I mean, life or mine, I'm gonna go into it. I almost gave you some tea. But regardless, I would, the series overall, 10 out of 10. This episode, probably for me, a 7. A 7, because everybody died that I liked. Good, everything was good. It's just for me, having these characters die, and it was just like, tragic after tragic after tragic. I couldn't catch a breath. And for me to actually stop filming, yeah, 7. 7 is staying here. 7 is here forever. But thank you guys for suggesting the show, and thank you guys for joining me every time me dropping this reaction. It's been glorious. With that being said, guys, if you've seen this reaction and realize you are not subscribed, hit subscribe and also please like and share this content because it is winners for this channel. And I'll see you all next time on Andres El Rey.